Hi, baby.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lester. You know you always my favorite. You still got that?
Oh, yeah, I went by the bank. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you because I got to go to dialysis in the morning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lester. This look, you know how much is this?
That's 10 racks.
Oh, you know you my favorite, Mr. Lester. Give me a hug.
Thank you.
All right, well, you be careful. Let me know when you made it, Mr. Lester.
All right, God bless.
I'll see you next week. I love Mr. Lester. That's my favorite. Damn.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Now, that was a good workout session.
So what?
You still got that, though?
Yeah, I still got it. There you go. I got something in your hair and nails and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
you sure messed up my hair.
Shoot, let me make another investment because you need a little bit more cushion back there starting in your back.
I mean, that's not what we're doing in the boots, though.
Okay.
But I still take that back.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you made it.
Oh, I will.
Damn, look at them arms. Sexy chocolate. I love this shit here. Shit!
Like you when I die, man.
Well, I had fun.
I had fun too, type of shit.
Yeah, you still got it?
Got what? Yeah, I got it right here.
No, I ain't talking about that,
I
though.
got it right here.
I'm coming that money, though. You say you
You
just
always
be
want
paid.
some money, but don't ever want to give me no honey.
Man, it ain't about all.
Yeah. You got it.
Hell yeah, I got it. Well, you let me know when you made
Give me
it.
some food.
I don't know about all
Oh,
that.
it like
We
that?
ain't doing all that.
Alright, type shit.
You let me know when you made it. Be careful.
Let me know when you go to sleep.
Just give me a good amount of money, and that's it. Ugly mouth ass nigga.
Oh,
You good?
I'm good. I'm
You still
good.
gonna put my boy in the game, man?
Oh, he's starting and finishing. Don't worry about it. Ooh, do not worry about it. Cause that spin move you just put on me made me Euro.
Okay, well, as long as you know my boy gonna be in the game.
Oh, don't worry.
I'll go quarters.
Hey, trust me, he good.
All right, well, let me know when you made it.
All right, I got you.
I'm a proud mother. Anything for my kids. Damn. That was fun. Oh, that was fun.
Make sure ain't nobody out here.
You need some? I mean, I can use a little bit. Cause I just got a little something. You know what? I ain't even gonna count. It don't matter. You can have it all.
Oh, thank you, best friend.
You welcome, bestie.
I'm
I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Well, let me know when you made it.
Okay, baby.
That ass look good too. Jiggle when she walk.
Love it here.
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This video is going to be entitled The Secret or the Not So Secret Whoredom of the Black Woman. And when I say the black woman, I'm talking about all the tribes, okay? The not so secret whoredom of the black woman. And really particularly the black woman, okay? Now, I would assume that all women do this, and I know that they do because it's a thing in Babylon the Great. But we talking about our women, mainly the black women. So in the beginning of this, there was a video that I put in, I came across the other day. And basically the video shows a black woman with many different partners. Basically, she's a whore, okay, a prostitute. But it comes across as a thing like it's just casual and she's just getting money. All right. Now, before we go on, I know that this is a skit. So don't come on the comment board, you know, with your fucking attitude. Come on, brother, this is a skit, brother. I know it's a skit. Who the fuck gonna chronicleize their whoredom for the world to see? All right. And then make a video of it or just put it out there. So I know it's a skit. But as we know, the old saying, art imitates life. And we know that this happens far too regular. Among the so-called black women, this is admired by women. Women of the world admire this shit because their whole thing is about getting money. So they found a revenue stream and it happened to be between their legs. They already want to get, you know, do that anyway. Have sex with many partners, but they figure I might as well just get paid for it. It's another saying that says we got to use what we got to get what we want, right? Anyway, with that being said, this is not a secret, but on the other hand, a lot of people don't really think that this is going on. It's a not so secret. And this chick, she was with attractive dudes that she thought it was attractive, guys that she didn't think was attractive, the old sugar daddy, right? The ball coach, so her child can start. See, this is a resource for a lot of single women, and that's really why you're single. You're single because you're a whore. And that whole thing with the best friend, and it's not like that men don't do that shit as far as the best friend thing. Some guys on the down low, they got this homeboy that they always with, and they go off on trips and playing golf or whatever. A lot of them dudes do that shit, man. Nasty. But we talk about the women in this video. So she got a best friend, a bestie, and they secretly licking. Now, notice the feminist aspect of this is that all the men were giving her money, but when it came to her sorry ass friend, she gave her money. See? And women do that too. I seen another video where the same chick was doing the same type of thing. It's a certain guy that she really want to be with. She'll give him money too. But the rest, she's just getting money from him. So this is a couple of things. The main reason that it's like this is because it's in the curses. This is a symptom of the curses. But it's also a thing that's being pushed on the young women in Babylon. Really, it ain't just a new thing. Women been doing that shit since way back. You hear all the time about women having children and the children dad not being present or not having money or women need money. So, it's a joke. It's a private joke, but it's also reality that Mr. Joe down the street keeps saying, tell your mama I said, hey, you don't know me, but your mama know me because you needed school shoes and Mr. John gave her the money. Why did he give her the money? You know why? Or Mr. Fred or whatever, right? So this is the thing. This is an American thing, man. This is a Babylon the Great fucking thing. And it's nasty and funky and stank, but it's what we got. It's what we deal with, okay? And even you brothers in the truth, as the scriptures say, marvel not if she trespass against thee, all right? Now let's go to the scriptures here. First, like I mentioned in the curses, it's in there. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 29, it says, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. See that adultery, that whoredom, that spirit is heavy in Babylon the Great, among our people, all the tribes. You people get mad. You see certain women come on the comment board. Why all I ever hear you talk about the black woman? It's because you ain't watched enough videos. If you shut your mouth long enough and you watch enough videos, you see that we rebuke all the tribes. Nobody's exempt. You just in your feelings because you don't want the black woman to be exposed even more. You're the worst fucking dumpster juice going out here, the way you behave. But we get on all the tribes. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. I mean, it's right there in the curses. You're going to betroth a wife, another man going to lie with her. It's also in the book of Amos, chapter 7. We'll start at 15. It says, and the Lord took me as I followed the flock, and the Lord said unto me, go prophesy unto my people. Now therefore, hear thou the word of the Lord. Thou sayest, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not thy word against the house of Isaac. And a lot of Israelites say that. Why you prophesying against your own people? We obeying the Lord rather than men. You don't want to see the Israelites get rebuked, but we got to do what the Lord said do. We ain't listening to you. You think you got knowledge? All the shit you doing wrong, you being wicked. We going to listen to you over what the Lord said do? I say nay. Verse 17, therefore, thus saith the Lord, listen, thy wife shall be a harlot in this city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Absolutely. That was a prophecy. It came to pass over and over. But now today, it's speaking even more. It's speaking even more now, more clearly now in these last days. Let's get here the translation. Look at this, the NLT. But this is what the Lord says. Your wife will become a prostitute in this city, and your sons and daughters will be killed. Your land will be divided up, and you yourself will die in a foreign land. And the people of Israel will certainly become captives in exile, far from their homeland. If you don't believe that's happening now, you crazy. The NIV says, therefore, this is what the Lord says. Your wife will become a prostitute in this city, and your sons and daughters will fall by the sword. Your land will be measured and divided up, and you yourself will die in a pagan country. Is America not a pagan country? It is. And Israel will surely go into exile away from their native land. Don't sound like the Israelis to me. Sound like another group of people. So you can clearly see it. And it's like I said, it's the worst kept secret. Women still think that it's a secret. It's not a secret. We know that you got a roster, is what you call it. Several men contribute to your household. Why are they doing? You want us to think that people just think you so nice and pretty, they just come and throw money at your feet, or they just cash apping you. That's not what's going on. You're selling box, okay? No matter what you call it, no matter what you try to call it, whatever clever titles you try to put on it, you're a selling box. And it's a not so secret. It's a secret because it's not open. You're not doing it openly, telling everybody what you're doing. But we know that you do it. So it's a not so secret. And it's whoredom. It's whoredom. Now, some people will go to this precept and they say, well, the Most High said he wasn't going to punish the daughters of Israel when they become whores. Well, let's read it now. Hosea 6 verse 4 says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest of me. So you people out there that can't get the truth, you're rejecting the knowledge, it's on you. It ain't on us. We ain't worried about it. Because what did the Lord say? Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change your glory into shame, or their glory into shame. Excuse me. So what happened? The glory of the Israelites has been changed into shame. The confusion of face is the shame on the Israelites. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doings. And you hear it. You see it in the black church, the same shit going on. The pastor giving money to certain women, in the church and whatnot. He getting with them. Okay, he getting with certain women. That whoredom, it's all over our people, man. Different ways, different methods. And if you're gonna be a man in the truth, you might as well come to grips with that shit. You thinking in your mind, not my woman, you don't know that, man. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say every woman does it, because I know, I would never be so foolish as to think that every woman does, everything. But, I mean, you got exceptions to the rule, but then you got to look at the majority. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. In a rare situation, you may have a woman that take heed to the word of the Lord, and she's careful about that shit. She's going to abide by what the Lord said do. Women should not have multiple sex partners. You got a husband, you following it, you in the truth, and you got a husband, you're supposed to stick with that one man. Some women have reformed, they have repented, and they no longer do that. And that's great. If that's you, I applaud you. Okay? I applaud you. Let's read another verse. Verse 11. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err. And this whoredom is speaking of spiritual whoredom. The stocks and your staff is representative of your false gods. Okay? It goes on, it says, and they have gone a whoring from under their God. And as a people, we went a whoring from the Most High. That's how we wound up in exile in the first place. It says they sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. The Most High said, you committed adultery on me with false gods and idols. Now I'm gonna put it on your people. Let's read that again. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills. Sacrificing and burning incense are things you do to a god. Under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore, because you do it, your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. Listen, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. Now, didn't he turned right around and said it. So it may seem like people get away with this shit for a little while, but in the end thereof, they're gonna fall. Now, again, I know this was a skit. I know it was a skit, but what's it based upon? It's based upon real life. Because you got literally nasty women that do this shit. Right? Your womb so damn polluted. Like that line from Scarface. You can't have no kids. Your womb is so polluted. And that's the reason why there's a rise in STDs and all kinds of shit, man. Because of the way these fucking women live. And don't get me wrong, it take two to tangle. But men could hardly, if a man had a disease, he couldn't spread it among many different women if the women wasn't constantly looking for new men, new partners. And don't get me wrong, you got women that do this for money, but you also got them. And look, these are the partners. She's showing you about the ones that she make money off of. What about the ones she just doing for pleasure? You know? Women say stuff all the time like, ain't no way if this man laying up with me, but my bills ain't paid. Okay. Tired of Babylon the Great. Tired of this shit. Tired of the way things are, but that's how it is, man. And if you a dude that's gonna give a woman 10 racks because you sleeping with her, you know you a simp. You know you a simp. You gonna give a woman $10,000 that's not even yours? I say nay. What a fool. But hey, as the old saying goes, a fool and his money shall soon be parted. Now going on, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. The Lord said they're already committing fornication. Anytime, and the black woman is number one that want to keep on talking about some damn Jesus, you know, they love that whoredom, that spiritual whoredom of white man Jesus. They love that shit, man. They're the main ones. That's why the only thing propping up the black church anymore is mainly damn women, man. They love that fucking spiritual whoredom. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. Those that don't understand this truth, they're gonna fall. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Bethaven, nor swear the Lord liveth. Now, of course, this happened in the ancient land, right? But it's still, what did the Lord tell Amos? To prophesy about it, right? Hosea's doing the same thing. He's talking about it. And when prophecies come to pass, many of them, it's not the only time that you're going to ever hear about it or you ever see that. Now, let's get real quick, because prophecy, you know, as history's going on, are not the Israelites still in exile? Are they not still in captivity? Sure they are. And it's playing out on a bigger scale now, those certain things. Now, this is Ecclesiastes 26 and verse 9. It says, you can tell an unfaithful wife, this is the Good News translation, you can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting look in her eyes. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets. And you know about them undisciplined eyes, right? You know about women being bold and flirty in public, even when you with your man. I wish a bitch would be with me. Well, I'm just saying, you know, in general. Back in the time when I was, you know, dating women and being with different women, ain't no woman girl be with me and be flirting with another dude. You can leave with him, you know. He can pay for your meal and you can leave with him. I don't care. I'm out. Anyway, and your little daughters, your little whorish daughters, man, when them little chicks get a chance, man, it's in a song, Andre 3000. I forget what song it is, but he talks about when, you know, their families would come together for them little meetings and a little Sunday school or Bible study. How him and the daughter of the other family would sneak off and be in the room getting it on. And that shit happened all the time. We all been through stuff like that. But that shows you the whoredom of your little daughters. Verse 11 says, if she is too self-willed, be on guard and don't be surprised if she disappoints you. What will she do? She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. And that goes for the daughters and the wives and the, you know, whatever. That's the women in Babylon the Great. But how do they learn this? They got it. I mean, it was prophesied. But Babylon the Great makes these things popular. It is a thing. Women making songs about it. If he ain't got no money, this, that, and other. Money has become a great idol in Babylon the Great. And people will sell themselves for it. They'll sell out for it. They'll do whatever. Revelation 17 verse 1, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. The place you live in is called the great whore. Your spiritual fornication and adultery is likened unto whoredom, right? And you learned it from Babylon the Great, and you become whores, both spiritual and physical, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And that's on so many levels. Babylon the Great has poisoned you and made you just like it. It's made things that were not acceptable in the scriptures have become acceptable because why? Babylon the Great taught you that. It made you drunk. You got drunk. You got drunk off the whole money, the baby mama hustle, the child support and the food stamps and all that. You got drunk off of it. You got drunk off of use what you got to get what you want. So while you think it's a secret, it's not so secret because we know about it. You talk about it. You make songs about it. You want us to think that a small percentage of women do this, man. A large percent of women do it. And they're going to do it more and more in the days to come because that's all you got. That's all you got that's worth any value. And even that is undervalued now because it's so damn prevalent among women. But we'll see in the days to come. Jacob's trouble is going to prove to be a great purger of these secret whores. We'll see you soon with another lesson, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.